Hello there, you, and welcome to an absolutely insane fight that we've got for you today, as the forces of Khorne and the Orkish hordes are in a three-way fight with the Beastmen, as these three mighty armies prepare to face off. Who amongst them will come out on top? And as always, if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing, as that's the best way to support the channel. Now, let's get on with the slaughter. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this massacre absolutely underway here today. So over there, we've got the Beastmen. Below us here, we've got the Orcs. And over in the top corner there, we have Khorne. Things are going to get very spicy, and already you can see this wonderful combat line starting to develop here between the three forces. Let's go scoot down to this magnificent little rock that we've got in the center here. The Orcs summoning the rock here. Absolutely lovely stuff. Big beasts of Khorne here. We've even got a couple of khornes on here. These guys, man, look at them. They kind of remind me of Doom Balls, but the Chaos version of them. That's basically exactly what they are. But on the other side as well, we've got Meganobs, Stormboys, and Choppers. And already things are flying through the air. Who's going to win the flanks? Who's going to win the center? Oh my, this is already turning out pretty nasty. The Beastmen coming up to 30,000 kills. Now, the Beastmen really strong in melee combat. However, they have virtually no armor, so they die pretty damn quickly. The Orcs are already flying through the air as the Doom Balls get to the front line and start tossing units about. Oh my god, look at that front line, man. Absolute insanity here so far. Who's going to win out on this flank? It kind of looks like the Beastmen at the moment are trying to push a lot of units around. However, the Orcs' superior speed is winning the day. Lots of Meganobs on that front line going up against the Ungor here. Let's go have a look at the Beastmen versus Khorne on this side. You can see the fight on this side is extending all the way over to the castle. Chaos Marauders with shields and dual axes on the front line. And there's the Cordature. Oh gosh, wrong button. But look, he's just taking out loads of Beastmen all at once, but he has gone down. Chaos here trying to win the flank, but the Beastmen are having none of it. Pushing their own forces around. Let's get to the center line because I really want to see this fight here now. We could have... Oh no, it's not a three-way fight. It looks like... Oh, it is. Yeah, sorry, my bad. For a second there, I forgot where the Chaos were. But yeah, they're over here. I was thinking, why is there not Chaos over the side? But no, they're over here. That center line, though, it's hard to tell who's winning. Kind of feels like Chaos, actually. The Beastmen are running out of units on this side. I can definitely tell you that. Someone's going to puncture through that center. Is it going to be Chaos? Is it going to be the Orcs who capitulate this middle? Oh, actually, it kind of looks like the Orcs are going to get the advantage here. If the Orcs can push more units into this center blob. But the Beastmen are trying to close that gap again. Although that gap is widening pretty significantly as time goes on here. Chaos are the ones who are going to grab it. There we go. Khorne's forces storming through the breach here. They're going to start outflanking the Beastmen and the Orcs with this one simple maneuver. Sounds like a YouTube short video. Check this one simple maneuver to defeat Orcs and Beastmen. Just have an insane Chaos horde driven mad by bloodlust. Oh my god, and let's see who's winning the flank over here. It kind of looks like Chaos managed to... Yes, they did. Chaos managed to push down these big Chaos spawn, doing a lot of work, as well as the Cornitures. And the Beastmen's army is starting to melt. Like I said, they're not heavily armored, but my god, they deal a lot of damage in melee combat. You can see here, they've got 190,000 kills almost. But they've almost been wiped off the face of the planet. Let's go have a look on this side, where the Orcs seem to be enveloping them. The Beastmen are putting up a real good defense, though, at the moment. They're holding the line, in most cases pushing forward. But like I said, just the sheer amount of losses that they take is insane. They need to get themselves some armor. I was going to say better armor, but some armor would be good. But you got guys like this who are just completely naked. They're just relying on their muscle armor. Can their pecs deflect a Chaos axe? I'm not quite sure. Oh, look at this. The Chaos didn't actually fully manage to capitulate that flank. The Orcs managed to push through in the end and are now enveloping both armies here. The Beastmen and the Chaos. The Chaos actually running out of reinforcements a little bit. It looks like we're going to get a little bit of a shift in the dynamic of the combat line here. I think the flow of battle is starting to change very, very rapidly. Chaos are winning this flank over here pretty handedly at the moment, which means that we're going to have a surge of forces going down that way. So yeah, this is going to turn real interesting. Chaos seem to have a lot of combatants left though at the moment. They've dealt a devastating blow to the Beastmen on this side. It's essentially brother against brother here. Essentially, Beastmen really are just fans of Khorne. They just kind of don't know it. Beastmen do blood rituals and all sorts. So, yeah, very Khornish. But I have heard in the 40k that Beastmen are actually officially Chaos. And Beastmen are in 40k now, which is really weird. I wonder if they actually have guns. That'd be very interesting. I'd love to see a Beastman with a last gun or something, or a bolter. That'd be kind of funny. But who's winning over this side? Hard to say at the moment. The Orcs are winning one flank, Chaos are winning the other. It looks like the yin and yang symbol, basically, at the moment. Though I would say the yang is bigger than the yin. Oh dear. On this side, the rest of the Beastmen are almost being mopped up. However, they've still got a really nice blob of units on this side. So yeah, again, I do think the Beastmen might actually win this flank over here. Which means that all units are going to be converging on the center at some point. That is going to be magnificent. Let's go for this little bit of an overview here so we can see what's going on. Okay. Right, that's about as clear as mud, isn't it now? God, this is a sporadic fight over here. It's really hard to tell where the combat lines are going to go. So, as you can see now, as predicted, this is becoming a horizontal fight on this side. We've gone from the vertical, going down this way here, and we're now going horizontal across the battlefield. But it does feel like the forces of Khorne here do have the upper hand against this contingent of Orcs. We do have more Orcs over this side as well as Chaos, but yeah, they're all locked into combat at the moment. They're all pretty busy. We've got some nice little blood lakes starting to form here. Let's go inspect some of these. Are they deep enough for little Timmy? No, it's only in its infancy. We can get a rubber duck in that one. What about on this one, where we're about to have a monumental clash here? No, again, infancy. Come on, guys. We need some better blood lakes than this. There's the forces of Khorne here just storm across the battlefield. Oh, they're bringing the fight to the Orcs. The Orcs don't have to wait. And it kind of looks like the Orcs here are getting a little bit stuck down with a few units. Yeah, there's like 1 or 2 units there. I'm going to guess it's the Ungor Wargors, because them guys are the most heavily armored amongst any of the Beastmen. Let's see if we can find some of them. Yeah, these guys with the shield here. Where's he gone? These guys, the super fast ones with the mace. Yeah, these are the most heavily armored of the Beastmen. And they also pack a heck of a punch. They've got some crazy deflection values on them from the melee combat. Chaos here, though, really storming forward, pushing all its troops across that battlefield. It does look like the rest of the Orcs on this side here are getting cleaned up as they are pincered between the Chaos and the Beastmen. Oh, that is grim. They just evaporated, man. Nothing remains of them. What's happening over this side? It's still fairly even between the Orcs and the Chaos. However, Chaos are about to bring a load of reinforcements into the fray. And I do think that will capitulate the Orcs here. But luckily, the Orcs are no longer fighting the Beastmen, so there is a chance. Working between them, they might still be able to defeat the Chaos Horde here. But the Beastmen are taking stupendous losses on these front lines again, as are the Chaos. Both sides unrelenting melee masterclasses here. Oh my god, I love these body piles. There's so many of them. We've made some really cool combat lines. Look along here as well. All this here. Magnificent stuff all the way up to the castle over there. We've built a pathway. That's what we've done. Every single episode now is just us making architecture for future generations to ponder over. Who built this road, for instance? You know, in 1,000 years, this will just look like another road. And everyone will be like, oh, that's very nice. Little do they know, underfoot are thousands and thousands of corpses. Hard to tell who's winning here. Khorne definitely has the numbers game. I can say that much. So when I said it's hard to tell who's winning, what I actually meant to say is, you know, Basically, Chaos have got this in the bag at this point. The last forces of the Orcs here, and the Beastmen trying to hold off, but simply put, the Marauders have been marauding. Blood for the Blood God, ladies and gentlemen. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Be that the bloody throne or the golden one. No one cares anymore. As long as skulls and blood are spilled, who cares? It's Warhammer. I think the Emperor of Mankind and Khorne are basically the same person at this point. I mean, they both demand huge amounts of sacrifices. I mean, think about it. The Emperor has to sacrifice thousands of psychers just to sustain himself. It's pretty messed up, yo. The Imperium of Man is essentially space communism. That is pretty much it. It's space communism. So are the Tau. It's a very communist society in the 40k universe. There's no such thing as democracy anymore. Here we go. The last of the Beastmen. Again, look at these. It's the Ungor Wargors. Try saying that 10 times when you're drunk. The Ungor Wargors here. Just absolutely nailing everything. The last one there just got eaten by a Chaos Spawn. What a way to go, ladies and gentlemen. Our battlefield, an absolute myriad of death. That was pretty good, though it does feel a little bit unfair that the Chaos Forces won so handily. In my testing, they didn't win quite so much or so easily. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, good things must come to an end. And as always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And massive shout out to all our channel members who help keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button below. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the Chaotic Pinky store. We've got some amazingly cool merch over there. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.